I used to think being mean to someone was the worst thing you could do. And then I stayed kind through years of getting walked over and realized I was wrong. The worst thing you can do is teach people that treating you badly has no cost. That's what niceness does when you use it wrong. It tells everyone around you that their comfort matters more than your sanity. Being kind isn't the problem. The problem is that you're being kind to people who've already shown you they don't care. I always hope people would be gentler, that if I'm gentle, they'd be gentle too. But they don't. And I told myself I was taking the high road, but really I was just scared I'd become like them. What I figured out was that you don't become cruel by protecting yourself. You become cruel by staying nice so long that you start hating everyone, including yourself. You know what's mean? Letting someone believe they're treating you fine when they're not, because eventually you're going to hate it. Or you're going to quietly cut them off, and they're not going to understand why because you never told them. You just smiled and took it until you couldn't anymore. Like everyone else, I had some people in my life who would say things that stung, then laugh like it was nothing. And I'd laugh too because that's what I did. I made it easy for them. And one day I realized I didn't even enjoy being around them anymore. I just showed up out of habit, out of some belief that good people don't give up on others. But I wasn't giving up on them. I was finally giving up on pretending it didn't hurt. So I stopped laughing. And the first time I did, there was this silence that felt unbearable, like I'd just broken a rule. And they looked at me like I'd changed, and I had. I stopped letting them off the hook. I stopped doing the work of pretending everything was fine so they didn't have to feel bad about how they acted. And you know what happened? They got mad. They called me sensitive. They said I used to be fun, and for a second, I almost believed them. But then I thought about all the times I sat there feeling small and chose not to say anything because I didn't want to ruin the mood, ruin their mood, while mine was already ruined. That's the cost of being too nice. You ruin your own mood every single day to protect theirs. The world's already cruel. We don't need to add to it, but we also don't need to absorb it all. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is stop participating. Stop giving people the impression that how they treat you is fine, because it's not fine. I wish people were kinder. I wish I didn't have to choose between protecting myself and being the person I want to be. But that's not the choice. The choice is between protecting yourself and pretending you don't need to. And if you keep choosing wrong, you're not going to stay kind. You're going to stay miserable until you're not kind at all. Just resentful and small and angry at everyone for doing what you let them do.